everyone. Today's video is a tag video, and I was tagged by Marnie, MsGoldGirl, to do the tag, Your Furry Friends. And I will put her link below. If you don't know who Marnie is, you should check her out. She's funny, down to earth, pretty, all that, so I think you'll enjoy her. So I've got my little list of questions here, and I've got my little guest video girl. So the first one is, what is your pet's name? Our pet's name is Jake. And it's a family name, and I thought I wanted to name my son Jake, and then when he was born there were tons of Jakes being named, so I went with another name, but still love that name. So he's my Jake. What kind of pet is it and what breed? He is a yellow lab. He's an English breed, so he's got the boxier nose and the stockier body, and he's light yellow in color. How long have you had your pet friend? We have had him since he was 6 weeks old, so we've had him since he was a puppy, and he was the cutest little puppy with the dark black nose. He was really cute. How did you get your pet? Well, my husband and I went back and forth when we were talking about getting a dog, because I grew up with golden retrievers, he grew up with black labs, so we went back and forth, and we agreed on a yellow lab. So I'm glad we did, because he's really mellow and just the coolest dog in the world. And so my husband researched different breeders of yellow labs, and we finally found one in Southern Virginia, and we picked him out online, and he was the little purple one that had the purple collar. And so then we met the lady halfway, and we got to meet his brothers and sisters and make sure that we wanted him, and so then we took him when he was a puppy. How old is your pet? Jake is 5 years old. His birthday is December 26th, the day after Christmas, so that's always fun. And so he's 5, so we're real excited that we've had him that long. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? He is a 97-pound lap dog. He will come and run and jump in your lap when you're sitting on the couch. He loves to be pet, and he'll nudge you if you stop doing it. He also, with my mother-in-law, will crawl in bed with her and kind of snuggle up to her during the night. Another funny thing is that he loves to be around people. So if I go upstairs, he'll follow me upstairs. If I take a bath, he'll lay right beside the bathtub. When I go to bed, he lays on my side, and he lays half under the bed and half out of the bed. So you see his legs sticking out, which is pretty funny. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? This is probably the hardest one for me to answer, because when Jake was about 1 year old, we found out that he had a heart condition, and he's got an enlarged heart, and he also has the atricular valve syndrome, which is ATV, which means his heart has to pump harder to get the blood flow through. And so when he was 1, they told us that there was a strong likelihood that he would not make it to be 3 years old. So that was really sad when we encountered that. And so I called the breeder and told her about it, and she said I could have a new dog, but I didn't want a new dog. I wanted my dog to be fixed. So there is a surgery that you can do, but they don't guarantee the results of the heart surgery for the dog. So we didn't do that. But then later, so we kind of treated his heart with medicine, and then it got to the point where about a year ago he blew out both of his knees. So he blew out both ACLs, and he could hardly walk, and he was crying all the time, and we were just so upset. So they asked us if we wanted to do surgery on his knees, and we ended up doing surgery. We had his heart tested and an EKG done to make sure that he could handle the surgery. So he's had 1 knee replacement, and that was tough, because we had to carry him up the stairs at night because he wanted to be with us, and it was really hard. But I'm glad that he had that surgery, and his other leg is okay. He hops on it a little bit, but he's getting stronger all the time. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? What's funny is that he's a lab, and mainly they're hunting dogs, and they're great at swimming. He hates the water. He doesn't like to swim. He's never been hunting, and he doesn't really even retrieve. We'll throw stuff out there, and sometimes he'll go grab it and just run off. So sometimes he'll bring it back. He's right here, but I'll show him to you in a minute. What are the nicknames that you call your pet? The funniest one that we probably have is when we found out he had a heart condition. I think it was my husband. He said, oh, we got a lemon. We were just joking, and my daughter overheard it, and she said, lemon in French is Lemon. And then she said, hey, we could call him Jacques for Jake, Jacques Lemon. So that's kind of his nickname, Jacques Lemon. We call him that. He's looking at me right now. Jacques Lemon. We call him Jakey, the Jakester, Jake. Trying to think, can you think of any others, G?
I don't know.
Don't know. So he's got some nicknames. So overall, he is just the miracle dog. I mean, when we found out he had that heart condition, our hearts were broken, and we thought, what are we going to do? And now he's 5 years old, so he's lived 2 years past what they thought, and we just love him. So you want to show him, G? Can you zoom in?
Yeah.
Look over.